was a show.
Was there anything that you liked about Iron Fist?
Claire.
Claire? Okay, so Rosario Dawson. Okay.
Claire.
Yeah. So she's wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Can you explain the
She's the night nurse. She's in every one. She has more experience with the hand than he does. She says it right there. Yeah. She's the best part of the show.
She does have more experience with the hand. She did say that.
Danny Rand doesn't get a lot of credit in the comics because I don't want to say he's a background character, but his mythology is very like, he was stranded, he learned martial arts, and now he fights crime and the hand. And so I think, I don't want to say he was a bad character choice for his own series, but it felt like they have a much more robust roster to choose from. And they were just kind of picking Iron Fist because he fits the Defenders.
I could tell you a lot of things I wish they would have done, but
let's talk about it. Yeah.
I don't want to dwell too much on the negative. I wanted to see more of his training because it seemed like we got like 2 clips of him being abused, not trained.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
And then I also want to know how he came back from the dead and knows how to work a smartphone and how to get around New York City and also how to be like a CEO when he's never had a job before.
Or like lived in the Western world since
since he was what, 12?
Yeah, and then didn't he pull out the Aston Martin?
Oh yeah, and he can drive.
Like I was like,
well, I don't know. Did you hear that story on YouTube about the 8-year-old who learned how to drive and drove himself to McDonald's?
I did hear about that.
So,
but how does Danny Rand know how to watch YouTube?
Yeah. Cultural appropriation in the movies. Ghost in the Shell. What happened with Ghost in the Shell with its weekend launch?
It was beat by a movie that's called Boss Baby, voiced by Alec Baldwin, and looks like the worst cartoon ever. And it beat Ghost in the Shell, which is probably all because of its cultural appropriation.
I would have thought like La La Land would have outsold, Boss Baby.
Boss Baby did 49 million opening weekend.
Yeah, that's
the only
sad.
thing that I can say is that it must have just been spring break. And people just went to the movies.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no way. That was a movie that I saw the trailer, and I got visibly upset in the theater that was going to be a movie at all.
He did.
Did you get more upset about that than Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah, actually. It's not a funny concept. Why they keep doing that? Babies who do grown-up things aren't funny. Just like they made that stupid-ass movie about the talking... Was it Rocker Dog or whatever? Like Rockstar. You know what I'm talking about? They made a movie about a talking dog who plays a guitar. That upsets me too. Like, that shit is not new. Nickelodeon's been rocking that for decades.
So Ghost in the Shell.
Yes, Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell did 19 million on their opening weekend, which not only, just by, opening weekend standards is that bad. That's just bad, like.
What was their budget?
So the kickback is real, right? Like people, like the fans had their moment.
Yeah.
I think where you really fuck up is like you make a movie that's very niche and very appreciated by a certain group of people, and to directly piss those people off in the name of getting more mainstream success.
Josh Brolin, and what's the news with him? What's the news with Josh Brolin?
He has been cast as Cable in Deadpool 2, and I think it's a fine choice. I'm not upset by it, but some people think he's a vanilla white boy who can't act.
White guy, okay, first of all, he's not a white boy.
Sure, he's older than 25, so he's earned the man status, guy status.
Nah, he's just such a predictable archetype. Like, when I thought about famous Hollywood actors who would play Cable, he's one of the first things that came to mind. It's like, it's so predictable. I don't know. I just feel like the girl from Dope, right, that they cast. No, from Atlanta. My bad. The girl from Atlanta that they cast as Domino. Like, that to me was an exciting and fresh choice. But Josh Brolin, man, and maybe that's why they chose him. Maybe they chose him to get up there and make fun of himself. You know, because Cable takes himself so seriously, and Deadpool doesn't at all. He doesn't take Cable seriously at all. So maybe it'll be good. But I mean, I was really hoping for something exotic like John Hamm or
John Hamm.
Bruce Willis.
Exotic.
Could you
Wow.
see Bruce Willis? You know, kind of like who was it in Machete? Was it
Danny Trejo?
No, the bad guy.
Oh, you're thinking about the bad guy. That was Don. What's his name from Miami Vice?
Johnson?
Don Johnson, yeah, from Miami Vice, right? Wasn't
Don
he the bad
Johnson
guy in
as
Machete?
Cable?
Yeah.
No.
I thought Stephen Lang. I thought he did the right thing. So here, for me, why Stephen Lang was the obvious choice is he was actually like fighting to get the gig. He was like doing cosplay as Cable all of the second half of last year and posting that on his Instagram, basically begging for a job. Like, this is my job. I look like this dude already. Like, I want this job. And then and just completely ignored and not even really taken seriously. I mean, what do you think?
I love when actors do that too, because I hear so many stories after the fact of like, this was such a garbage role, I only did it for the money. Like what's her name, Chloe, Hit Girl basically came out and was like, these movies are trash, I'm a better person than this, and then she comes out with that shitty movie about aliens.
You didn't see it, you don't know it's shitty.
Okay.
The trailer is kind of shitty.
That's fair.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
That's fair.
If I see someone crap into a spoon, I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to say it tastes shitty.
Wow.
I made that up right now. How'd you like that?
I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love when when actors really get in to the role that they want to play. And, in all honesty, Josh Brolin is a straight up industry whore, right? Like, let's talk about Jonah Hex. We haven't forgotten about Jonah Hex. I haven't forgotten. I forgot about Jonah Hex. Okay, well, it was so bad everyone forgot about Jonah Hex.
Extraordinary.
Except for you.
So you don't give him credit for like Sicario.
What does he play in Sicario? Tough white guy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna be Thanos, which feels a little dirty, like a little double dipping, right?
But there are a lot of double dippers, though. We've talked about the double dippers, right?
Who are the habitual double dippers?
I think the big one right now is Ryan Reynolds. Like, I think that we topped him off, right? At 6 different comic book roles in some way, shape, or form, going from everything from R.I.P.D. or whatever, all the way clear to
Blade.
Blade.
I swear what happened is,
and then of course,
to get the okay from
Green
Fox,
Lantern.
he had to do a lot of under the table fondling, and I think R.I.P.D. was one of those movies.
Wow, so it's his Vin Diesel's Tokyo Drift.
I don't like how you're talking about my Hollywood husband right now.
Yeah, you're kind of.
I really don't care.
Today, new Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Damn.
I really like the strategy of releasing albums soon after they're announced. I'm there's so many artists we've been burned on throughout the years who say they'll drop an album next, 3 quarters from now, and then it comes out 2 years later and it's trash. It's nice that artists are just recording music and putting it out.
So this is 3 years then in a row, right, of him dropping music from Pimp a Butterfly and then dropping the unmastered Untitled last year per LeBron's request, and then now with Damn. So does this make him, I mean, not only people are trying to call him GOAT right now, like the greatest, and even the greatest, consistent, and the greatest rapper living right now.
When you think about the greatest rapper title before him, not Lil Wayne because he didn't deserve it, but Jay-Z. Yeah, sure. I mean, and even Lil Wayne, like, both of their legacies are based off consistency. Jay-Z had a handful of crappy albums, but because he put out new albums and singles every year, you never forgot about him.
Joss Whedon is set to write and direct Batgirl.
I'm scared.
Standalone.
I'm so scared.
Why are you shitting on everything?
I'm just scared.
Is it that spoonful of crap you ate earlier? Because I swear to God, that's all that's spewing out of your mouth. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So hot right now. Is it hot in here?
No. I think that after what happened with Marvel, sorry, I'm skipping over my words because I'm just so excited about Joss Whedon. I think what happened with Marvel, I don't think that he would have signed on for this project if he didn't have full control. So, I'm very excited. It is supposed to be standalone. From what I understand, it's not going to be related to any of the other current DC movies, which is great, because those aren't good.
Negan!
Fuck that white boy!
Dude.
But I do love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's good.
I think he's a good Negan. I think we're witnessing how it does not translate to a TV show.
Yeah.
It is so ridiculous. He sounds so cartoonish and a tiger. And
yeah,
a tiger.
the tiger.
Shiva, you guys aren't convinced?
I like that there's a tiger in the show. Just when she's in the show, it's stupid.
It looks awful. It looks really bad.
Does she?
Why did you say does she?
Does she?
Like
I don't know. I know. I've got
That's
my
why you
opinion.
said it.
Oh, well. Come here, Kay. Come here, Kay. Oh, yeah. You know how I feel about Shiva. So last episode, unnecessary, necessary, over the top. Did we need Shiva?
Well, the group needed Shiva in order to survive. So yes.
The group needed Carol to survive.
The group has always needed Carol to survive.
That's the point of the show.
Carol is the
Carol
point of the
saves.
Carol should be CGI'd then.
No.
Jumping out.
That would have been pretty funny though.
Carol, attack!
Carol, attack! Oh, and his language is just...
Oh yeah, Ezekiel and Negan.
I felt like...
or the junk people, or whose language is... Okay, so whose language is the worst on The Walking Dead right now? Is it... okay, alright. Is it Rick?
No.
Is it Negan? Is it Ezekiel? Is it the trash compactor people?
It is Ezekiel.
The trash Vulcans?
The trash lady.
The trash Vulcans?
Lady.
Oh,
specifically.
I can't believe she straight up told Michonne that she was gonna bang Rick.
Later, yeah. I lay with him.
I lay with him.
Like you usually speak?
Yeah, I speak like this normally.
I'm admiring it. I hate your Popeyes too.
Yeah, so I walk down here and sit and do nothing And Adrian leans over and was like, "You're a little tipsy, aren't you?" I'm like, no, I haven't had anything to drink.
And then I said, oh, well, you're acting like it. And then he says, I've had to poop like 4 times tonight.
I'm starting to think Popeyes isn't good for me.
Wow.
For my relationship with my bowels. Which is hard, because it's been like a 15-year relationship. What am I going to do? Order not spicy chicken?
Or just not go to Popeyes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that either.